The three functions, the three purposes of this group are related to that. The first is to keep the momentum for large wind farms going. And that continues to go well. The uncertainties that are out there relate to the federal production tax credit, which has not been renewed, that we are hopeful will be renewed, and Congress will come on that issue. And also what Congress will do in 2009 related to either an RPS, a cap and trade system, or a carbon tax. In any which of the three, we think would lead to a significant increase in large wind farm development in western Kansas. Also related to that whole issue of transmission, and we're going to hear a lot about that today, so I won't touch on that topic. The second goal that we've been working through is to provide a platform to attract manufacturers to the state. Again, that's the reason that we moved the meeting today. You're going to hear from our Department of Commerce today about the efforts that we're undertaking, the strategies that we have to try to make Kansas a manufacturing base and a services base as well. We had an incredibly interesting meeting this morning because I was able to spend about half an hour with Richard Morrison, who's the CEO of MFG and Wind Energy Services. They had just gone through a selection process for Kansas came in second for a blade manufacturing site that's going to employ about 600 to 700 people in South Dakota. And it was very interesting to learn from him what was attractive about Kansas and ultimately why they didn't select Kansas. And the attractive feature that he told us was our central location. We had a city, the city of Hiawatha, that did an outstanding job in putting a package together. The disadvantages that we had were that ultimately their customer, which they can now say with GE, wanted to plant in South Dakota for various different reasons. They also felt like the state needed to be more involved, and that's certainly something we're going to do. And they also talked about the lack of Kansas not having a renewable portfolio state. That, when you're a manufacturer, you look at a map and sure they see wind farms being developed in Kansas, but what's the long-term commitment if you don't have an RPS? And I asked the question, well, if we get to 2015 by the end of 2008, doesn't that demonstrate it enough? I mean, do we still need an RPS? He said, yeah, you still need an RPS. If you're going to get serious about people coming and say, you need an RPS. That's something that we're going to have to evaluate. I don't know that anyone's ever made a serious push for an RPS in Kansas. It's something that we're all going to have to sit down together and talk about. But if we're going to get serious about manufacturing plants, probably actually we need to get some serious thought to it. And then the third purpose of the wind working group is to really explore community wind. And whether it makes sense in Kansas, if it makes sense, what needs to take place in order for it to happen. We're going to have a presentation from Dan today on that. Before we get started, I still feel like we're a new enough group